Hello. So 2.4, we're going to solve quadratic equations by completing the square. So yesterday and Friday we did solving by factoring, and now we're going to solve by completing the square, okay? So I'm going to go over how to complete the square again because I think that's probably going to be the hardest part about this. So x squared plus 4x. So what do I need to complete the square, okay? So let's say this is my square. And we're trying to complete the square, we have to think of area, okay? And so the area of my square is going to be x squared, because that goes in one box. And then I have to figure out how can I split up this 4x so it will be even. So I can put 2x here and 2x here, okay? So before I figure out what I need to complete the square, this is like the area of my square. So this is the length, and this is the width of this little box. And so the length and the width is x and x, because x times x is x squared. Okay? What is the length and width of this little box? Well, we know that this side is x, so this side has to be 2, because 2 times x is 2x. And then this other little square at the bottom left, this length is x, so this length must be 2. Okay, so what is this missing box going to be? Well, this length is 2, this length is 2, so the area is going to be a positive 4. So that's my answer because that's what I need to complete the square. Okay, so once we know what we need to add to complete the square, then hopefully the rest is pretty easy, okay? So let's try it with this problem, okay? So let's use x squared minus 8x. So I have x squared minus 8x, okay? If I just draw a little square right here, okay, x squared goes in the first box, okay? How am I going to divide these 8x up evenly into two boxes? Well, I could say negative 4x and negative 4x, because negative 4x and negative 4x, when I add them back together, is negative 8x. So I know that this length and width is x and x. I know that this length and width is negative 4, because negative 4 times x is negative 4x. I know that this length and width of this bottom box is negative 4x, because negative 4 times x is negative 4x. So what do I need to add, or what is the area of this box? Well, the length and the width is negative 4 times negative 4, which is plus 16. So I need to add plus 16 to my equation to complete my box. And so I have minus 23 equals 9. Okay, so remember, if I add 16, then on the outside I have to subtract 16, because I can't just add something without some kind of offset. Okay, so add 16 minus 16 on the outside. Okay, now my next step is to factor this. So x squared minus 8x plus 16, that's why I wanted you to kind of use guess and check, because it'll make this problem a lot easier. If you have to do grouping by factoring, that's going to be a little more work. But since this is just x squared, it should be an easy factor. What two numbers multiplied together gives me 16? When I add them gives me negative 8. Well, that should be x minus 4 and x minus 4, okay? You didn't even really need to factor, because if you go back to your square, what is the length and what is the width of your square? X minus 4, x minus 4. So another way to write that is x minus 4 squared, okay? Then we have minus 23 minus 16 on the outside, which makes minus 48. And it doesn't, because I did not add those correctly. Sorry, I was looking at my notes and I looked at the wrong problem. That's not correct. That's awkward. Okay, minus 23 minus 16 is 39. Sorry, equals 9. That looks better. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is I'm going to get x by itself. So I'm going to add 39 to both sides. So now I have x minus 4 squared equals, because that's 0, 9 plus 39 is 48. Okay, and now I need to get rid of the squared. So opposite of squaring is square root. So I need to square root both sides. So I have x minus 4. And remember, when you take the square root of both sides, this could be positive or negative square root of 48. Okay? And then the last step is to get x by itself. So I'm going to add 4 to both sides. So it's 4 plus or minus the square root of 48. Okay? And now we have to know that we can simplify this square root of 48 with perfect square. So remember, your perfect squares is 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. That's basically just 1 squared, 2 squared, 3 squared, 4 squared, 5 squared, 6 squared, etc. Okay, so what is the biggest one of these perfect squares that can be divided evenly by 48? So that would be 16 times 3. Because 16 times 3 is 48, and that's the biggest perfect square that will divide evenly. Okay? So now we're going to simplify it more. So when you take the square root of 16, that's 4. Since you can't take the square root of 3, it just stays as square root 3. So my answer, or my final answer, is x equals 4 plus or minus 4 times the square root of 3. Okay, so hopefully completing the square got a little bit easier, and then simplifying radicals is not new, but hopefully that was clear. If not, let me know, and I can always do more examples for you.